Hey everybody, what's up? It's Mark. So yesterday I was watching some videos on YouTube and I ran across one where this guy decided to take what he called the Habanero Challenge. And essentially what this consisted of was taking a orange habanero chili pepper, eating it and seeing how long before you relented and took a drink of something. So I decided to go down to our local Sprouts and I got myself a couple of habanero peppers. Let's have a look at these guys. So I have two beautiful little specimens here, both nice and orange. I'm going to go with this guy, it's a little bit bigger. And first let's read a little bit about our friend the habanero before I dive into this. So the habanero, Spanish origin, is a variety of chili pepper. When used in English, it is sometimes spelled out and pronounced habanero. So habanero. The diacritical mark being added as a hyperforeignism. Alright, let's skip on this a little bit and go down to, so they start out as green, they color as they mature, they turn orange, red, white, brown, pink. So they typically ripen to about 2 to 6 centimeters. So about, for us here who know the standard measure system, 0.8 to 2.4 inches long. That's about how big this guy is. Habanero chilies are intensely hot, rated 100,000 to 350,000 on the Scoville scale. Now I've heard of this Scoville scale, but let's see what this is all about. So the Scoville scale is the measurement of the pungency or spicy heat of chili peppers. The number of Scoville heat units indicates the amount of capsaicin present. Capsaicin is a chemical compound that stimulates chemoreceptor nerve endings in the skin, especially the mucous membranes. The scale is named after its creator, American pharmacist Wilbur Scoville. His method, devised in 1912, known as the Scoville organoleptic test. The modern commonplace method for quantitative analysis uses high-performance liquid chromatography, making it possible to directly measure capsaicinoid, capsaicinoid content. Alright, so here we go. Let's look at some of these ratings of chemicals here. So, Scoville heat units. Okay, so here we are actually. So some of the hottest peppers, is the hottest one, looks like it's the Trinidad Moruga Scorpion. That's just a scary name. 1.5 million to 2 million. Next is from 855 to 1.4 million is the Naga Viper pepper, the Infinity Chili, Boot Jolocoya chili pepper, the Trinidad Scorpion Butch tea pepper, the Bedfordshire Super Naga. And here we are getting closer to our range. 350,000 at 580 is the Red Savina Habanero. And from 100,000 to 350,000 is the Red Savina Habanero. And just for comparison's sake, I like to use, is it the Poblano? I believe it's the Poblano chili in my ceviche when I make it. Now that only has a Scoville heat unit measure of 1,000 to 2,500. This is 100,000 to 350,000. Okay, so without too much further ado, if and when I do decide to relent, I have my handy dandy ready 100% coconut H2O water ready to go and a glass of ice. Okay, so from what I've seen from these other challenges, literally the goal is to eat this down to the stem, swallow it, and then typically you would have other people here with you, so it'd be more of a real challenge where you're competing against others to see who gives in first. Since this is just me here, well, my wife has declined to join into the challenge, so since it is just we'll just see how long it takes before I have to take a sip of this. And from what I've seen, some people, one girl didn't give in, she was fine. A couple other guys ended up running blocks around the house. One guy gave in, the other guy didn't. So we'll just see. So without further ado, here we go. The habanero chili. Should wash this first. Okay, it's down. And it's actually not bad. Excuse me. I think I lost my voice. It's not a bad tasting chili. Whew, it's actually rather nice. So what I'm experiencing. Tingling on the lips, intense tingling on the lips. Roof of the mouth. Throat. Gums. Tongue. It's intense, but not debilitating. And while it would be nice to have a drink, I'm not so overly run over by it that I feel I need to. I'm sweating profusely. Yeah. So looking back at our Scoville scale, let's read a bit more about them. So the chilies with the highest rating on the Scoville scale exceed 1 million Scoville units. And again, what I've had has between 100,000 and 350,000. And the specimens include the Naga Jolokia, or Boot Jolokia, and its cultivars, the Dorset Naga, and the Ghost Chili, neither of which has an official cultivar status. Numerical results for any specimen vary depending upon its cultivation conditions and the uncertainty of the laboratory methods used to assess the capsaicinoid content. Pungency values for any pepper are variable, owing to expected variation within a species, easy by a factor of 10 or more, depending on seed lineage, climate. Humidity is a big factor for the Boot Jolokia. The Dorset Naga and the original Naga have quite different ratings. And even soil. This is especially true of Habaneros. The inaccuracies described in the measurement of methods above also contribute to the imprecision of these values. When interpreting Scoville ratings, they should be kept in mind. So, all in all, yeah, it's a spicy pepper. It's hot. The seeds especially, I just felt the seed in my mouth. The seeds are especially strong and tend to carry the inflammatory response more than I think the skin or the meaty interior. And again, while it's spicy, it's hot, it's uncomfortable, it's not intolerable. I feel like I could have a drink. I feel like I don't necessarily need a drink. It would be nice, but I'm not responding, I think, the way that some of these videos make out. Oh, excuse me. The typical just running around, going wild response. So either I'm extremely immune to these, I do like my chilies, I do like my spices, or perhaps these aren't that strong. So perhaps we will try this again with a stronger pepper, and perhaps if I can get my hands on it, maybe the Naga Viper, the Trinidad Scorpion Butch Tea, or if I'm really feeling adventurous, the 1.5 to 2 point, or actually 1.5 to 2 million Trinidad Moruga Scorpion. Otherwise, when I'm looking at it now, and that sucker, yeah, it looks pretty wicked. It's red. It looks pretty. It's all kind of like, this is kind of rounded. It's kind of pointy. So we'll see. It's the size of a golf ball. Holy cow. Where's it from? Trinidad and Tobago, the world's hottest chili pepper cultivated. The New Mexico State University's Chili Pepper Institute identified the Trinidad Scorpion Moruga blend as the newest, hottest chili pepper as of February 2012. Alright, so we're going to get one of those and we'll do another video. But for now, the spice is subsiding. It's not that bad. Tolerable. Don't need a drink, not running for it. Experiment done.